Tasso, so welcome to Vasili's garden. I got all the old plants out of here. I was keeping them for seed, and I know I've mentioned that before, but you know what? I've got a lot of seed already, so I don't need to harvest many more. Like I said, I only need 1 or 2 plants, and there's a pile in there that I can collect seed from. Taking out the old silver beet there, taking the flowers off, kept the young ones in there still. Some of them will sprout up some seeds again, that doesn't matter. A couple of kale plants, that's the only thing I've left there. They're still nice and healthy, nice and clean. Transplanted on this side as well. 2 silver beet, they were just growing randomly in the middle here, so we've got a little border there. That flower head's got to come off, I don't want it to grow. And what I've done, as I did in the previous video, not turning the soil over, and as I said, check the soil underneath to see how wet or dry it is. Even with all that rain again, after we filmed yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, we had downpours again. And this morning it was drizzling. Well, all through the night it was, until the morning. And then I came out to have a look and it was bloody dry. It's wet on top, dry underneath. See that? It's dry. Wet on top, dry underneath. It's not penetrating through properly. So, and I was thinking about what I said with the mulch, leaving the mulch underneath. That's great. It does work because we're putting our soil on top, and that's the planting mix. That's what I've done here. So left the mulch, put the planting mix on top. But if you haven't got the mulch down, you need to put something down as a layer in between your top soil or your planting mix. Get the cocoa pith. That works a treat. That's what I've got going on in there. We haven't checked out the tomatoes after all that cold weather we've had. I've had a quick look. I'm not going to show you today. We'll go there another day. They're doing mighty fine. So they're holding their flowers, thankfully, and the soil is allowing the absorption to go through, the water to absorb really through, because it's got a layer of cocoa pith underneath. But for now, we're going to stick with the mulch, and if we need to, we may top dress it again with cocoa pith and more planting mix. A quick top up on that side with the planting mix. What I need to say about this as well is because the bed is so high in the middle and it batters down on the sides and the timber's low, this one's fallen away, water runs off on the edges here. It really doesn't help the plants. It actually needs to be raised here, so we level it off so the water actually sits on the surface and penetrates through evenly. Otherwise, with this battering, we're going to find that water will constantly run away and sort of spill over the edge before it actually soaks in deep. Have a look at this soil. It's a beautiful planting mix. I'll give you a nice close look at it. Look at that. Just the texture in it. And look, it's not wet, but it's still bonding. So if I hydrate this, it'll cling beautifully and then break away freely. Okay, I've got my helper today. My little elf. You gonna join me? This is going to go down well. How you going?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well. So you're here to help me do some gardening, are you? You're welcome. Come and pour the bag for me if you like. Come along. This is how we train them here. There you go. So that's it. Just make sure you get it in your boot too. You can just pour it all out.
Oh, it's got a hole.
You're doing well. You want to put some over this side here too? Got it everywhere, all over you. Love it. Beautiful job. Baresi.
Organic.
That's it. What we're planting in here, folks, is our seedling plugs, our lettuce range. So we're going to put some lettuce in here. I've got a few here. I've got a couple of varieties. So folks, get your lettuce in the ground because you'll be harvesting 4 to 6 weeks. These are all iceberg. Now there is summer iceberg, so you can plant all year round. Summer and winter iceberg. I've got some cos in here as well. Here, have a go. So you're better when you're faster. Stop pressing it, leave it alone. Oh, seriously? Oh. Do you have a wonderful partner like that? I do. Love it to death. Beautiful beetroot, huh? Hold them. We're going to harvest these. We're going straight back in with a new batch. Well, that's a little bit small, but that's okay. They don't always grow as big as, oh, look at this baby one, bugger me. That one didn't grow, it doesn't matter. It's a baby bit.
Oh, a new one.
Yeah, we'll make up with this one here. All right, and this is how they started off, folks. Little seedling like that. Pop them straight into the ground, and before you realise, you're going to have a bulb like that growing out of it. So we're planting another batch of baby beets or beetroot, silver beet, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. They're all coming into season. Get your garden beds ready and top dress them. If you need to get a bit of moisture going through it, get some cocoa pith and mix it through, and that way you get good drainage and good moisture absorption. Otherwise your plants will always struggle when it gets hot. Check out our website, vasilisgarden.com, for all the wonderful gardening products you need. And our February countdown discount is still on. Countdown sale is still on, folks. So check it out, because every day that goes by, it drops down by 1% in discount. So the sooner you shop, the better the discount. From me, Vasili, Maresi.
Nice.